better be good. Okay. I don't understand how some beauty like gurus get like such good lighting. It's like perfect. And then when I'm like by a freaking window, I look like a ghost. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm going to be taking the makeup. Why don't I have a mirror? I don't know. I don't know. What is wrong with me? So first I'm going to be taking I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And this is, apparently they have like 8 of these. I have to fart. First, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is the hydrating primer. Apparently they have like 8 different types of primers, so they have one that'll most likely work for your skin tone. But yeah, so this is the hydrating one, and I love it. It actually is really, really good. I don't know what they did, what they put in these primers. This is the only one I've tried, but heard some hype about these primers, but I didn't hear like too much. But this thing is really good. So if your skin is dry and you want a hydrating primer, I definitely recommend this primer. So yeah, I mainly like to focus it like on my cheeks, like this lower area, because you know, my forehead, and even on my nose, because for some reason my nose is always really dry. I don't know. By the way, this is just a mini bottle of the primer. I got it like when you're like in the checkout line from Sephora. The other ones are bigger, but you know, I wanted to just try it out. It was still like expensive, especially for the size, but I'd rather buy a smaller size and know if I like it first than completely just blow all the money on one if I don't even know I like it yet. So yeah, going to apply a little bit more of that primer onto the face, and yeah, almost forgot to apply some under my eyes. Okay, next I'm going to be using the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. It has SPF 20 and it says it's lightweight flawless coverage, which, you know, it is pretty lightweight. You can actually build it up a little bit, but I'd only recommend putting like maybe 2 layers of it on to build. I am going to be taking my Bobbi Brown corrector in light to medium bisque. This is just what the packaging looks like. It's pretty small, it's $25, but I think that it's worth it because I think that it does what it's supposed to do. And it actually creates a pretty smooth base for your actual concealer. It works well if you just want to use it to make your eyes just a little bit, you know, corrected, a little bit less purpley underneath. You can use it alone and then just put like a powder over and set it. But I personally like to put what is it called? I personally like to put a concealer over top because my under eyes are really, really dark. What I like about the Bobbi Brown corrector is that it's not cakey, so when you do put concealer over top, your concealer doesn't look cakey at all, and I just love it because even after I apply my concealer over the corrector, I put a powder over my concealer. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay. So for my concealer, I like to kind of, you know, blend it like that, like move it around like normal people usually do. Not normal, but you know what I mean. Like regular people regularly just kind of bring people regularly just kind of move it around with their finger, but I do that for a little bit and then I start to like pat it. I forgot to even show you what I was so sorry about that. I was using the Flower, I am using the Flower Beauty, which just says Flower. You can get it at Walmart and I think some Rite Aids and Walgreens. I'm not really sure, but I know Walmart for sure. This is on sale for like $4, so I wanted to try it, and it's called the Secret Service Cover Up. I think it's a concealer, it's and kind of like a corrector. It's very yellow, and I think this is the only color that they have. Yeah, I think this is the only color they have. That's why it's just called the Secret Service Cover Up. It's not called a concealer. So basically, it's kind of just like a corrector. But I use it as a concealer because I have yellow undertones in my skin. Okay, now that I have my concealer and basically foundation routine slash tinted moisturizer, I'm going to set everything so that it doesn't just like melt off my face, especially because it's like hot out now. So I am going to take this Real Techniques brush. I don't know which brush it is. It came in a little set. It's kind of like pointed and I really like it for setting my under eyes with powder. I'm taking the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I love this stuff. Secret Brightening Powder, and it just says in color 1. I think it's the only one they have. But yeah, I think this powder is $21. I don't remember. It comes with a lot of product though, especially if you just use it for under your eyes. And yeah, just gonna set my under eyes like I just said, and just going to set it like I just said a million times. And this powder is like amazing, dude. It really does set your under eyes, and it will not go anywhere for like at least 3 hours probably. Yeah. So as you can see, my face probably looks a lot better than when I first started. So now that I'm done caking my face, I am going to start on the eyes. So I'm going to try to zoom you in a little bit. So I'm going to start by putting the e.l.f. like $2 eyelid primer in sheer on my eyelid. Oh my god, get off! Put this stuff on a little bit, but you know how we do over here. Just kidding, no you don't, because it's probably like my first kind of like tutorial type thing. So yeah, I'm just going to put that on the lid and then blend it. So now I'm going to take my Nars eyeshadow duo in Alhambra. I'll list it down below, okay? I'm going to take this, and it's like a light champagne-y pink and then a light golden champagne. What up? Hopefully you can see that. There's some swatches. Yeah, really, really gorgeous. I really recommend this. It looks really good on hazel eyes. It like really brightens them. I'm sure it'll look good on most eyes anyway though. But I'm going to use my finger tip. Let me zoom you in a little bit because I feel like it is necessary. So, there's my eyelid. So now that I have primed my eyelids with eyeshadow primer, I'm going to take the gold shade out of here. And I'm going to take my finger and apply it to my lid with my finger. So now that I have the gold from the duo on my eyelids, let me get closer so you can see. The thing that I like about those two champagne colors in the duo are that they're not too like in your face. They're very subtle, but they're like bright at the same time. Okay, so for my crease, I am going to be taking the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. And I'm going to be taking the shade Tease. It's like a light purpley mauve color. Let me do a quick swatch for you. It's like a gray, it's like a taupey mauve color. And just to add a bit of dimension to the eye, I'm going to first apply that into my crease, and I'm going to use a like fluffier kind of blending brush instead of using like a pencil brush to make it precise, because I'm going to be blending it out anyway. So I'm just going to kind of, not too sloppy, but a little sloppily, like put it in the crease and a little bit on like the inner corners. But here's a swatch. I don't think I showed you the swatch of it. The color again is called Tease from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. So let me take the color and get closer so you could see. So again, I'm gonna kind of sloppily put it in my crease. And a little bit in my like outer V corner. And I'm just going to do that to the other eye. So now that I've done that to my eyes, I'm going to be taking a shade, an eyeshadow. I actually got this at an OCC. OCC? What is it called again? A CCO. Oh my god. Man. I got it from a CCO. Quite a fruit. I actually got this shade from a CCO quite a few years ago. But yeah, I still use it. And this is from MAC and it's called Cross Cultural. It is a satin, and I actually think it might be a permanent color. But I'm going to take this medium brown color and I'm going to be placing it in the outer V. So like, get closer again. So I'm going to be taking this color and placing it in the outer V. So like right here, and kind of making that V shape. But don't put too much because we still want that lighter mauve purple color in, like, still showing up. Like, you don't, when we blend this out a bit, we don't want, oh wow, that's a lot. Oh snap. But yeah, we don't want, so make sure you don't put too much in your part. First time making a tutorial struggles, man. Can barely stay in the camera lens. But yeah, make sure you blend that color out so that it's not too harsh looking, more natural. Here is what it looks like right now, and then, oh god. So here's what it looks like right now. I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm then going to take that same shade from MAC and I'm going to apply it on this lower line. So like right under here. Try to get it as close to the lash line as possible so you don't just look like you don't know how to do makeup. You just like slapped it on under your eye. Now I applied okay, so I applied my winged eyeliner because I'm not good enough to do it on camera right now. You know, hopefully soon I will be. But now I'm going to apply the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Mascara. I love this mascara, and since it's a smoky look, why not? I'll just show you the brush. Make sure when you buy this mascara it's in the black color. But here's what the wand looks like. Hopefully you can see it. It can get kind of clumpy. I kind of like the clumps, but just letting you know. Usually I would apply, or no. Usually I would like draw my eyebrows in a little bit more, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm just going to be applying my highlight right on my cheekbones, and this is the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. This is going to brighten up your face a little bit, especially because we have this kind of dramatic eye going on. Okay, so now, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so this is basically what the look looks like. I hope you like it, but before I'm completely finished, I'm going to spray a little bit of the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. This is just what it looks like. And then I'm going to mostly try to focus it on my highlight so it makes my highlight stand out more, but I'm going to also put a little bit all over the rest of my face so I don't look so much like a cake face. Ew, it got in my mouth. But try not to drench your eye makeup too much with it. I wish you guys could taste this cake because it's just so good. I should do like an eating show where I like just eat and you guys watch. Trisha Paytas did like a little episode of that type of show, and she like was talking about it, and I was like, girl, I don't know why, but I would love to see you eat. Like, let me just see what kind of stuff you eat. I mean, she was like eating hella cupcakes, but I mean, they looked good. They looked alright, but still, they looked alright. Cupcakes are cupcakes, right? So maybe I should do one of those shows.